Tade Cash. Tade Cash is a world-class cash flow entrepreneur and investor, a super wealth coach, legendary closer, and an educator. Is the co-founder of more than 5 cash-rich businesses and believes that assets should be predictable, consistent, and perpetual income that funds our lifestyle. It shows individuals, companies, and nations how to unlock the hidden assets that would create perpetual, consistent, and predictable prosperity for them. He is the creator of the Short and Sell program and the Money Mastery program. He is the author of Shut Up and Collect the Money, the Money Mastery Revolution, Build Assets, Not Just a Business, as well as the Wealth Genotype. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome on stage Tade Cash.
Monday morning, and guess what happened? It's going to be about money, money, money. You know, the money, it's always available, and you need to wake up to collect it. And it's another day. My name is Tade Cash, and I'm here with you this morning. It's always a pleasure to connect with you on a Monday morning. And let me tell you something. The moment you are able to pick the realities of everyday life, you will know something. You know, the moment you're able to pick the reality of everyday life, you will know one thing. What is that? God wants you to be successful. God wants you to be rich, and that you need to key in. You see, selling is God's idea, and so you need to learn how to do it. So what am I talking about this morning? I'm talking to you about what I call selling is easy. Ooh, wow, selling is easy. Selling is easy. And you know, the show is going to go in a 2 dimension. You can call me on the show this morning. What is the most difficult thing for you about selling? What makes selling difficult for you in your business? Why are you finding it? What are the challenges you are facing in selling? You know, your product, your service. You need to call me this morning, and the numbers are going to be rolling on the screen in a minute. You can call me this morning and tell me, and so that I can help you provide early morning solution. You know, the week is starting, so you can quickly have an amazing week. What is the sales challenge you are facing in your business? But why wait for the call? Let me quickly lay a wonderful foundation for you today. What is the foundation? The foundation is that selling is easy. It is easy to sell in the real world. But then what's the difficult? Someone is thinking right now. Tell me, you're saying selling is easy. No, selling is not easy. Yeah, you think so because perhaps you have been taught by the wrong set of people. Perhaps you have been taught the tactics of sales, not the fundamental principles of sales. But let me tell you something easy today. The selling is easy. Selling is easy. You know, so what is the first thing I want you to think about? I want you to know that when we talk about selling in the real world, we're talking about another human being. Another human being that can learn, that can buy something from you, and this is going to be literally about what the person wants to buy. But you see, a lot of times people don't go about that way. They are always consumed with what they are selling. But selling is not about what you are selling. Selling, it's all about what the person is buying. So the reason selling becomes difficult for a lot of people is because they focus on selling, not what the people are buying. So selling becomes easy if you can learn what I'm about to tell you. And this is the fundamental key this morning. What makes selling difficult for you? I need your comment. Why is selling difficult for you? Why selling seems to be hard for you? I need you to comment. I need you to call in this morning so that we can help you to be able to do something. So selling becomes easy if you know why people buy. Now, selling becomes easy the moment you know why people buy. Selling becomes easy the moment you know why people buy. Let me quickly tell you 3 things that people don't buy. And before I tell you what people buy, number one thing that people don't buy is that people don't buy products. Yes, people don't buy product. People don't buy product. I don't care what a product is. People don't buy land. People don't buy. People don't buy whatever it is. People don't buy product. People don't buy product. Most of you, you are going around selling product every single day. But one thing that you need to know is that people don't buy product. That's the first thing. Number two, people don't buy price. People don't buy price. People don't buy price. People don't buy price. Now, people don't buy product. People don't buy price. Then the third thing that people don't buy is that people don't buy process. All right, people don't buy process. People don't buy. Oh, this is how we do it. These are no. Yeah, those things could be fascinating to people. But people don't buy those things. The fourth thing is that people don't buy the pieces of of whatever you're selling. People don't buy those things. Four things people don't buy. People don't buy products. People don't buy price. People don't buy process. People don't buy the pieces of what you are selling. Then what do people buy? One thing people buy. And at the moment you know one thing that people buy, you'll be able to find out how do you get them to buy. Now, you see, the moment you know that, selling becomes easy. The reason selling is not easy because you are ignorant about what people buy. You are always going around. You wake up. Now this is Monday morning. People are dressing up like the way I've done this morning, like the way Josh, the amazing camera, wonderful digital guy in the studio, wearing an amazing white, even button up his shirt right away. But guess what happened? Joshua never wakes up this morning thinking about products. Okay, Taddy never wake up this morning thinking about product. You never wake up this morning thinking about product to buy. Now that means product is more or less an interruption in people's lives. So people don't wake up about thinking about your service. No, people don't think about those things. And so you wake up this morning, you are thinking about your product. And two can only work together if there is an agreement. Now you have to think about what the buyer thinks about for the buyers to be able to give you his money. Now, let me tell you something. You must be willing to give the buyer what the buyer is thinking about for the buyer to give you his money. Someone needs to write that down today as you go about your week because this is the reason why you seems to be short on money. This is the reason you are saying that sales is difficult. You see, selling is not difficult. Many motivational speakers and many similar sales trainer that are not sales doer. I've tried to tell you otherwise. But I close deals every single day of my life, and this is what happened. I'm not going out there just to close deal. I'm going out there to make people buy what they want to buy. So remember the fourth thing that I told you. And if you can write on the comment today, by the end of today, I'm going to give you an assignment and then I can send you a gift of a book, Close or Lose, today. But you have to key into what I'm saying. And how do you get a gift of a book from me, for instance? You must be willing to share what you have learned today, and you must be willing to share it and post it. And then you need to tag me as Taddy Cash and Monday Morning Training, right? Hashtag Monday Morning Training. And then you'll be able to share it, what you learned from the class today, so that more people can learn. So remember, four things people don't buy. People don't buy product. People don't buy price. People don't buy process. People don't buy the pieces of what you sell. One thing people buy. One thing. Now let me put this down so that you can take this up. What do people buy? If you understand what people buy, it changes everything for you. Yes, it will change everything for you. Now, when you wake up this morning, you are not thinking about phone, you're not thinking about boats, you're not thinking about land, you're not thinking about a house, you're thinking about something. What is that? You're thinking about making progress in your life. You're thinking about perhaps making progress, in your health. You're thinking about making progress in your finances. You're thinking about how you can become a better human being, a more productive human being. You're thinking about all of these things. That is what you're thinking about. So what do people buy? People buy payoff. People buy progress. See, people don't buy product. Product is not the motivation. The unspoken motivation of life is progress. That means progress is what people are thinking about every single day. People buy progress. But this is it. I've seen a lot of people, and the reason 99% of salespeople get frustrated and get highly disappointed, and what they say once in a while, not consistently, is this. They're trying to motivate people to buy things, but you can't motivate people to buy things. Guess what motivates people? The progress they want to make with their life, the problem they want to solve in their life is the key to their motivation. So, what do you do if you want to be, if selling is going to be easy for you this week? Do these things I'm about to tell you. Number one, learn to pay attention to people, learn to find out what is the motivation. Now, learn to find out what is the motivation of the buyer. Now, look at it. The buyers buy, the buyers always buy, the sellers don't always sell. Why is it that the seller don't always sell? The seller don't always sell because the seller don't focus on what the buyers buy. I will say that again. The buyers always buy, but the sellers don't always sell. Why is it that the sellers don't always sell? Because the seller don't always focus on what the buyers always buy. So what do you need to do? You need to stop thinking of selling something and start focusing on who is buying something. Because who is buying something has true power. What power does he have? He has a purchasing power. He has the power to make a decision. In other words, it is the person that has the money that you need to focus attention on to be able to buy your product. So, what is the essence of your product? The essence of your product is a delivery mechanism. The essence of your service is a delivery mechanism. So the reason people come to you is they are not coming to you because of your product. They are coming to you because they are going to use your product to accomplish something. That thing they are going to accomplish is the focus of their coming. So your conversation, your narrative is to help them, to show them how they can use your product, how they can use your service to be able to achieve that. Now, 99% of people in sales don't focus on this thing. What they focus on? They focus on themselves. They focus on the commission they are going to earn. They focus on, oh, who's going to buy my product today? They become selfish and they become needy. They are, they wake up this morning and they say, I wish I could sell today. But the point is this: you need to focus on what the person is going to buy today. People want to buy something. Many a time, when you are not selling, it's not because people are not buying. The reason you are not selling is because you are not focusing on what they are buying so that you can use your product to sell it to them. Because you need to focus on what they are buying. Your work is to focus on what they're buying and use your product or your service as a delivery mechanism to help them deliver. So let's come back home. This week, you have something to sell. You are going to be making offers to people. Number one, you are going to be making lead generation offers. Number two, you are going to be making some cold calls or warm calls or all of those conversations. But this is what happened. Don't go out there being desperate. Rather go out there being looking at what people want. Be so deliberate about finding out what they want, the people's motivation. And let me give you an instance of two guys that came to me for two of my students that came to me, and these two guys sell real estate. One of them came to me and he said that he wasn't selling something and he wanted to close this man on a product, but the man seems not to be buying because he was presenting his product to the man because he has forgotten the essence of presentation. If you don't already know what Joshua wants, the essence of presentation is to present the solution to my problem. We'll talk about presentation from the angle of first, knowing what I want. So if you don't know what I want, you are presenting to me, you are just insulting me. So you need to know. Now, answering me before listening to me is an insult. So most time, people give people answers that people are not seeking for. So the guy came to me and he said, the prospect is not buying. What's he going to say to the man? I said, no, you go back to the man and really find out what the man wants. And guess what happened? He was trying to sell the product. He was trying to sell a real estate of about 2 million, less than 2 million naira. Listen to this. He was trying to sell the product about less than 2 million naira to this man. But when he followed what I told them to go back and listen to the man, find out what is important to the man about buying the property, what's the man looking forward to, what does the man want to use the property for, what the man want to accomplish with buying the property. By the end of the day, when he was able to listen to the man, he discovered that what the man needs is not a product of 700 or 1 million naira. Rather, the man needs a product of about 8 million naira. Guess what happened? Because he was able to appeal to the man's, find out what the man's wants, which is the man's motivation, and then he was able to appeal to it. Guess what happened? The man bought the product of 8 million. Now, this was a guy that was finding it difficult to sell a product of 800 to 1 million naira to the man. And this is what happened. And the guy called me and he was very excited that this is what happened, that what I share with him works. It works all the time because this is fundamental nature of human. You need to know how to relate with human. You need to understand the signs of human action. Now, selling is about understanding the signs of human action, which is what most people don't understand. If you want to make money, people have to buy things from you. And for people to buy things from you, you must know what people want. If you don't know what people want, people won't give you the money. Now, let me be candid with you. People are always buying. People will definitely buy something. But are they going to buy it from you? That is the question that you need to answer. If they're not going to buy it from you, where are they going to buy it from? Someone is going to collect the money, but it's not going to be you. So someone is going to collect what my guy says on the street, the fucking money. And if that's what happened, but it may not be given to you. So what do I want you to do today? The first thing first in sales, as you go out, if someone calls you, the things you need to find out is know why you have done an advert for a product. So you have done an advert for a product, this is what you need to do. People have filled your forms and people have given you the number. And then when you call them, it's not a time to talk about your product. It's a time to find out what is important to them about calling you for this product. You want to know what their motivation is. That's number one. You want to find out what is important to them. So let me give you an instance. So I called Joshua this morning and I said, Joshua filled my form because he saw a particular offer I make online, and Joshua filled my form. So when Joshua filled my form, I'm selling real estate. Now, by the time I'm calling Joshua, I said, Joshua, good morning, Mr. Joshua. Good morning. My name is Tade Cash. I'm calling you from WIP Africa. Thank you for filling the form. However, I don't know, but I would like to find out what's important to you about this product. What would you like to accomplish with the Eden Creek property, the PG Estate property? What do you like to accomplish with it? And Joshua said, oh, I saw it. I would like to buy it. I want to own something for an investment. Oh, I said, that's very nice. Remember, he uses the word investment. So I'm going to go forward by asking him a clear point. What is it about investment for you? What do you want investment to give to you? Is it cash flow or is it capital gain? Now, you need to know what is important to people. You need to know what is important to people because value, you can't deliver value to me if you don't know what is important to me. You can't deliver value to me if you don't know what is important to me. And that for me is fundamental. That for me is key. That for me is very, very important. So it's important to you to know what is important to the person that will pay you. Because people only pay for what is important to them, not what is important to you. Let me tell you freely this morning, as we begin to round off today, is that people, nobody cares about you. The buyers don't care about you. The buyers only cares about his progress. And this is what happened. Just the way you don't care about anyone. But if you want to sell, you have to be willing to care about the person that will pay you. Because the person that will pay you has the power. It's called the purchasing power. You see, if you don't need anyone to buy your product, if you don't need anyone to exchange your money with you, you don't need to care about anyone. Just go about your life. But if you want to sell, you have to care. If you want to sell, you have to care. What do you care about? You have to care about what the person needs. You have to care about what's important to the person. You have to care about, what is very important to this person. Now, if you don't care about what is important to him, he's not going to buy from you. So this is it. If you want to motivate me, you can't talk me into motivation. You can't persuade me into motivation. This is what you need to do. You need to you need to know what is important to me. And then if you know what is important to me, then you can appeal to it. Selling becomes easy. Selling becomes easy if you're able to do that. Selling becomes easy if you're able to do that. And this is it. First thing, let me summarize. People don't buy product. People don't buy price. Product is not the motivation. Price is not the motivation. Many a time we think that's the reason why people buy. No, price is not the motivation. Product is not the motivation. The process is not the motivation. The payoff is the motivation, the progress. When you wake up this morning, this Monday morning, you are not thinking about product. You are not thinking about prices of product. You are thinking about the progress you want to make with your life. If I show up in your life and I show you how you can make progress, how I can help you to become financially free, if that is what is important to you, when I found out, I'll be able to appeal to it. When I appeal to it, guess what happened? You're going to go any length to do what is important to you. And therefore, I will now look at the level of value. What do we call the level of value? Lastly, it's called the level of value. And the level of value is fundamental about how important in the hierarchy of importance, how important is this thing to this person? Now, the moment there are things that are important, but importance has levels. So I want to know how important is it. So in the rate of 1 to 5, how important is it to you for this product? I want to deal with people that this product is important to them that from 3 to 5, because when something is that important to you, you go any length to find it. When people tell you they can afford something, what are they saying to you? It's not necessarily about money. They are saying to you that this thing is not that important to me. Have you seen how people, when they are trying to do something that they feel is very important to them, someone that came not to have any money, but it's important to him to get married, guess what happened? They find a way to get the money to do the wedding. If someone is sick in the hospital and someone needs to be treated, the family members go every route and every way just to get the money so that they can get the guy treated or the lady treated. What happened is a level of importance. So in sales, one of the things you want to find out is not just that something is important to me, but how important it is to me. Now, the moment you are able to do that, you are tapping into what I call the GPS of money, which is getting paid system of money. So that means you can navigate and people are going to be willing to give you money. Now, if you understand this human nature, selling becomes easy. Now, not understanding this human nature, guess what happened? It's going to make it difficult. And that, for me, it's fundamental. That's for me, it's very important. That's for me, it's something that you have to look into. And you can't but do something about this. You can't but really, really do something about this. And that is what I wanted to do today. So selling is something, it's God's idea. This is what I say in closing. You are in sales to grant the buyer's heart desire. And the heart desire is what inspires the pocket of the buyer. Okay? The buyer's heart desire is what moves the pocket of the buyer. The heart desire of the buyer is what moves the pocket of the buyer. What do I mean? It means that if you don't appeal to my heart desire, this is how the Bible says. This is the God of the Bible put it. It said David in the Bible, which symbolizes humanity. It said, "The Lord, I will delight myself in the Lord, and He will grant me my heart desire." In other words, that means that our desires are granted when people, you focus on it. So that means you need to focus on the heart desire of the person that will pay you. The person that has the money, heart desire, that means profit, commission, approved that someone's heart desire is granted in the way they want it. Now, if you don't focus on the heart desire, if you are consumed with your own desire, you cannot sell. People that don't think about the heart desires of the people that can pay cannot do well in sales. And the reason a lot of people say selling is difficult is because of this singular thing. So this morning, you need to get into the game. You need to understand that as you go out to find the prospect, the first thing you're finding about the prospect, finding somebody with a need and the money. Find the person with the money that has a need. That means you find out what is their motivation. You find out they have the money, they have the authority to pay, and then find out what the pain is and help them to meet it with your product. Help them to meet it with the product. He has a purchasing power. He has the power to make a decision, and he has the pain. The guy can pay. He has the power to make a decision, and he has a pain. Then you appeal to it. Then you are going to get the money. See, money don't fall from heaven. Money come from people, and the people that have the pain, that has the money, they are the one that pay the money. So today, this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, begin to apply these fundamental principles. And I believe it's going to change your life. We're going to go on break right now. And after this break, Let me know if you have a call, if you have any challenge in sales, and then we will be rounding off the show for today.
Eden Creek is a virgin land located near satellite town Lagos. Raw and untapped, Eden Creek is a land surrounded by businesses and fully developed neighborhood. We are inviting you to come take your own share of this lucrative treasure. Buying Eden Creek by Whip Africa allows you to use it to either fund your living or as a place to live. With 1 million naira initial deposit, you can secure a plot right now. Yes, just drive from Jakonde Estate and you will be connected to an asset that can make you free. And with a 50% deposit, you can have your allocation to a land surrounded by full development. With 1 million naira deposit, you can reserve a slot today and begin your journey towards a lifestyle of wealth and abundance. Warning, this is a limited edition.
Okay, welcome back to the show this morning, Monday morning. It's a wonderful morning show that shows you the money through that selling is God's idea. Remember that God wants you to sell so that you can excel. And how do you sell? You sell to another human being, but you need to think about the buyer, what the buyer wants. So in the next couple of weeks, and every Monday morning, I'm going to be showing you how to go about selling, the scripts. Every master salesman uses a script. I'm going to be showing you the scripts that make you to know what is the motivation, the script that help you to unlock the needs, that unlock the pain, and then so that you can solve it for the buyer. I'm going to be showing you how you can take a stranger, how you can take a stranger and make them a buyer. You know what? It's possible, and these are the payoff. But what this is the payoff? The payoff is that the moment you know how to sell, you can command your own economy. The moment you know how to sell, you can yield your economy from every struggle. The moment you know how to sell in an higher level that I'm taking you to, guess what's going to happen to you? You are going to command, you're going to run, you're going to have what I call income at will position. And I'm going to put you at an income, money at will position. That means you can always have money. No matter what the challenges is, you can always have money. You can always get money. You can always get things done. Because there are a lot of money, billions of money, naira, dollars, pounds, with your name on it, everywhere in the world. But you must know how to collect it. If you don't know how to collect it, you can't collect it. So I tell to you that you should shut up and collect the money. And this is a Monday morning show. You know, if I don't tell you, how will you know? And if you don't know, how will you flow? And this is it. I need to tell you. I need to tell you that you need to master how to get people to buy from you. People need what you are selling, but the challenge is you don't know how to get them to buy it. Now, the moment you master this, the moment you can do this professionally, everything will change in your life. Finally, you don't need to be a talker. You need to be a stalker, and that means that you don't need to talk too much to sell. How do you sell? You listen. Always listen to who will pay you. Don't talk over the head of the pair. Always listen to the pair. And when you listen to the pair, it will tell you what he wants. So this is how I put it again. Listen to gather the information. Salespeople, master salespeople are not information givers. They are information collectors, and they use those information to help the buyer to make a decision so that they can sell. This week, your business, how are you going to go about it? You have run the advert. People have signed in to buy your product. They just want some level of clarity. It's not time to begin to talk too much. You need to know what they want to accomplish with your product. The moment you generate those leads, the first call you are doing is a call of qualification, not presentation. You're trying to qualify them. The first thing you do in sales is to qualify. You qualify them. Because when people are properly qualified, you'll be able to separate the buyer from the liar. When people are properly qualified, you'll be able to separate the suspect from the prospect. When people are properly qualified, you'll be able to qualify the payer from the wishers. You see, if you don't do these things, you will waste a lot of the time in selling. And today, this week, is another wonderful week that will change your life forever. And I want you to key into this reality because it's going to change you. It's going to change you. What are you going to do differently today? You need to make those calls. You need to make the calls to book appointment. What do you do your appointment moment? Your appointment time is not to sell. Your appointment time is to qualify the people. You see, let me talk directly to people in sales or real estate and all of that. One thing that make a lot of people get frustrated in selling real estate, which is what I've done for the last 11 years of my life, is this. People saying, oh, you're putting the advert online, and then the next person, the person calls you and said, I would like to go for site inspection. And you're so excited trying to take them all around town for inspection. But that's wrong. You are not dealing professionally. You are acting like an amateur. What do you need to do? The first thing you do is to qualify the person. The first thing you do is to be able to bring the person to a fore and let the person realize that, come on, what do you want to accomplish with this call? What do you want to do with this product? Because the product is not what they are buying. The product is only a delivery mechanism for what they are buying. Remember, what they are buying is a progress. What they are buying is the accomplishment. What the product can help them to do with their life. You need to focus on that thing that they want. So your essence is to sell the thing that they want. Don't sell what you have, sell what they want. Because people don't buy what you have. People buy what they want. So, but you need to know how to create an integration and a trigger part between what you have and what they want. The moment you can do that, selling becomes easy. What I've brought to you this morning is to let you know that selling is easy if you know what to do. And I've given you the principles. You need to share this principle. Don't keep it to yourself. Talk to your team about it this morning. Talk to your team about it this week. And I tell you one thing, it's going to change you. My name is Taddy Cash. You can follow me on Twitter at Taddy Cash. You can follow me on Instagram at official Taddy Cash. And you can also sign up for our YouTube page right now where you can get loads and loads of video waiting for you, at Taddy Cash. But don't tell you how will you know. And if you don't know, how will you flow in it? And you know what? This is what you need to do today. This is a good way. This 1 week you're going to make big money if you do what is right. Until I see you again, guess what happened? Peace, love. So you can make this call once again. You can make this call once again. You can make this call once again in case you have something that you still want to share with me. About 2 minutes more, you can share with me and I'm going to help you. What are you finding difficult in making sales? What clarity will you need for the week? The week has started. And this is going to be amazing. 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 Guess what happened? This is going to be amazing. Do you have any challenge? Do you have any clarity on sales? What are you finding difficult in your sales, in your business? Put me a call today. Put a call through on the show today. You can call me outside of the show. That is very expensive. But you can call in on the show right now for free and to ask me the question. You know what? Because this said, what you don't know, you can't flow in it. Until you know it, you can't use it. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the light of no question this morning coming in, we're going to go. And thank you very much for this Monday morning. Let me go and make some money today. I'll see you. Keep winning. Peace, love, and cash flow.
Eden Creek is a virgin land located near satellite town Lagos. Raw and untapped, Eden Creek is a land surrounded by businesses and fully developed neighborhood. We are inviting you to come take your own share of this lucrative treasure. Buying Eden Creek by Whip Africa allows you to use it to either fund your living or as a place to live. With 1 million naira initial deposit, you can secure a plot right now. Yes, just drive from Jakonde Estate and you will be connected to an asset that can make you free. And with a 50% deposit, you can have your allocation to a land surrounded by full development. With 1 million naira deposit, you can reserve a slot today and begin your journey towards a lifestyle of wealth and abundance. Warning, this is a limited edition.